I, Dr. Tanmay Goswami, on behalf of GIVE Academy, Global Institute of Vedic Education, I am here in front of you to discuss today a controversial subject of Vedic sciences, Jyotishya, and importance of Jyotishya in present time, present era. Usually, if we observe, there is a group of people in the world who believe in Jyotishya, and there is a group of people who condemn it completely. Actually, there is a group of people, they condemn prophecy, they condemn any type of future prediction because they believe in present. It sounds good, no problem. There is also one more group of people, they are like a religious people. They believe that whatever is happening with the wish of God, so why should we know the future? There is a one more group of people who think that live accidentally, enjoy the moment, that's all. But if you observe reality, which is different from this theory, each and every person, when they get up in the morning, first thing what they do, they plan their day. It is told to us by management people that you have to plan your day, you have to make a day book. When they finish their work, they plan for the next day. There is a week book, there is a monthly book, monthly planning, there is a yearly plan. The reason for diary itself is a plan, future planning. Actually, there are two types of plan. One is database planning on the basis of what happened in the past, and one is a present plan. Present plan is what you see, you plan that. Second is artificial intelligence based, that is database planning. So, you observed your data, what is happening in your company or in your life, on that basis you have decided a future strategy, future statistics planning. But there is a one more planning that is about unseen. See, whatever is happening in the life, maximum part is on the basis of is a repetition. History repeats. So, what happened, it is again happening. So, you see the database, and by artificial intelligence we think, okay, this is going to be the probability in future. But there is something called as unseen happenings, unknown happenings. Today everything is fine, suddenly something happens, and which is a cause of fears. This is not possible by database of past or by being in present. Let us take one small example of corona. By any technique, by any type of database, they were not able to find out whether there is going to be happening something such in the world. Nobody knew that we are going to go under such a heavy lockdown or quarantine. That is why in ancient time they started the study of cosmos, to decode human life and to decode life around us, and that is Jyotishya. So, Jyotishya is actually beyond artificial intelligence, it is beyond present what you see or on the basis of data of past. So, if you understand the cosmos, then you can understand what is going to happen in the next, because cosmic fashion is very much fixed. In the world things are changing, but what is happening in the cosmos, what happened, same thing is repeating, but that repetition every time is different. But we can understand cosmic changes, and when you can understand new cosmic changes by past cosmic changes, then you can understand new future by that past cosmic presentation. Hope this is a very interesting aspect actually. Hope you are understanding, and everybody maybe understand through this program. In cosmic movement, everything new dimensions are happening, but it is also possible to understand that, whereas in nature you can't understand next step. That is why they have taken a help of cosmic movement. So, past cosmic movement can be understood, and on that basis they can understand next cosmic movement. Like there are 12 zodiacs. Now, sun is moving, sun is in at the moment it is in Taurus, for example, set of stars. Now, in future is going to enter into Gemini set of stars. So they have done study, and they see the study of these all 7 planets. Every time they are mixing makes new concept, new influence. So this is possible to decode, and that is pretty scientific. There is no mysticism in this actually. So this is a beauty of Jyotisha, that they can decode cosmic fashion by understanding the previous cosmic fashion. How was the life? So how is at present cosmic fashion? How is the life? And how is going to be the cosmic fashion on that basis? How is going to be the life? And definitely there is influence of cosmic bodies on human life. You see sun, when it is in May, it's a time when sun is in front of Aries set of stars, everywhere is sprouting happens, spring starts. When it comes in Gemini, finish and enters into Cancer set of star, when sun enters, it's a time of heavy rain. It's seen every year. So they have observed that there is a particular movement of earth and sun and all these stars, and there are the certain changes happening on earth. Same thing they have observed in human body, that this person has taken birth on particular time. According to that, at present what is the movement happening in cosmic fashion, this possibility happened in his life and this can happen, and that is very near to reality. So on one stretch, just because of the bias, or you are a very religious person, you believe in God, you can't deny this fact. The problem is one, that we think that solution is possible by astrology. Actually, doctor, there is no possibility of any solution by astrology. Astrology tells you to understand your future by cosmic movement, by cosmic understanding, cosmic fashion, but it never tells about solving that particular issue or circumstances, or how to make unfavorable circumstances into favorable. You can know good circumstances, bad circumstances, favorable, unfavorable, what is going to be the soothing period, what is going to be a challenging period or crisis time, or within you what type of differences can happen or pressure changes can happen. This all can be understood. There are 3 pillars of astrology. First pillar is called as Ganita, second is called as Hora, and third is called as Samhita. Ganita is astronomy, where you do the calculations of distance of planets from earth or the movements, and Bhaskaracharya has done a very great work in 500 years back in India. Amazing work has been done on Ganita, astronomy. Astronomy means to study the environment of the planet and the distance of the planet from earth, etc., but nothing to do with influence of planet on the life, on earth or on human. Second is Samhita. Samhita is a part of astrology, Jyotisha, which tells about influence of planet and cosmic movement on earth, like when spring going to happen, whether going to be heavy rainfall, whether there can be in which area there can be more water inside the earth, which area can be dry, or what type of natural calamity can happen. These all things comes under Samhita. You can say geographical or ecological astrology. Third is Hora. Actually, Hora is having 2 words, Ho and Ra. Actually, they have 2 prefix, Aho, and one has a suffix, that is Ratra. Ra-tra, and Ho before there is A, and Ra after there is Tra. So Ahoratra. Aho means day and Ratra means night. So the study about day and night movement on human body actually. So Vidhatra, you see, I am going to quote one very beautiful verse from Saravali, amazing work of Jyotisha. Vidhatra likhita yasau. Vidhatra, they are saying the unseen some power of God. They are also very religious people actually, but they are not blindly religious that whatever is happening, it's happening because of God's wish, so it's okay. They are not blind actually. They are in bhakti, they love, but they are not fanatic about it. They are saying Vidhatra, first I will read the verse and then I will tell the meaning of that. Vidhatra likhita yasau lalate akshara malika Daivajnastam pathet vyaktam hora nirmala chakshusam. Adyanta varna lopad hora shastram bhavetya ahoratrat. You see, Vidhatra means the one who writes destiny, Vidhi. This is an unseen power. Likhita yasau, Likhita means he has written. Lalata means forehead. Aksharamalika, he is saying that there is some alphabet, there is some script, there is some code language God has written on our forehead. It is a poetic, it means that there is some genetic DNA, genetic language is written within us by nature or by destiny. And Daivajna is the name of a person who knows Jyotishya. Daivajna, who knows unseen cause of the life, or who can see the unseen, what is going to happen in future. Unseen is the future. Not on the basis of present, not on the basis of data, of artificial intelligence, of what happened in the past, that may repeat in future. Irrespective of beyond what is happening in present, that we can know. What happened in past, that repetition can happen, we know. But something can happen beyond these two. And that is the Jyotishya part of Hora, and that is the genetic part which is unseen. And this Daivajna is a name given to an astrologer. Daivajnastam pathed vyaktam. He studied this. Hora, nirmala chakshusham, by his neutral eyes, this internal eyes, he is saying. By internal eyes, this Daivajna, astrologer, can decode, can understand unseen happening in the life in future. Adyanta Varna means Hora is a Shastra given to this future predicting science, prophecy. Is given Hora where you predict about human life. What is going to happen in one person's life? If person come to you, they make horoscope, date of birth, time of birth and place of birth is taken from longitude and latitude. It is also called as horoscope, also formed from Hora. This Hora Shastra, one can understand various aspects of human life. You can understand personality. You can know whether person is thinking positive, tendency, inborn tendency. Sometimes we catch negative thoughts. In some moments of time, we develop internal desire to speak something which is not comfortable. But if you think that astrology can give you solution, no, this is not possible. So where is solution? That can be understood. Now how to make that astrology is not saying, nowhere it is written. That is a part of different science. You can do it, but astrology cannot help you to correct it. Problem where happens that astrologer becomes a solution giver, and that is impossible. Astrologer can only tell you about the future problem, can only give you diagnosis of the genetic problem, but then if he has the knowledge of Ayurveda, Ayurveda has given solution of genetic problems. Arthashastra has given solutions of genetic problems of crisis, of financial crisis. You can go to Arthashastra. If there is a relationship issues like life partner issue, one can go through Kama Shastra, Kama Sutra. If there is a problems in relationships like with friends, with sister or brothers, or with mother, or with father, or with kids, one should refer Niti Shastra. If there is a problem of finance and professional career, one should refer Ayurveda Shastra and Arthashastra. Jyotishya can tell which area of expertise, skill person has born with, genetic tendency of the person, genetic skill, and that is amazing truth. You can know by astrologer. But do not try to ask how to solve crisis to astrologer, that is a problem. There, if somebody cheats you, they will cheat because you are going to an astrologer to ask a person who can just give you a diagnosis, a person who is just going to give you a scan copy of your MRI, he is not a doctor. Then you have to go to a doctor to solve it actually, how to correct this problem. So astrologer can tell you what is going to be your profession in your life. Astrologer, Daivagya, can tell you which area you should live. You should live in your birthplace or you should live somewhere else other than your birthplace. Astrologer can tell you what is your personality, how is going to be your finances, how is going to be your relationship with your brothers, sisters, your mother, your kids, with your father, and how is going to be your life partner. Now, you don't ask the correct life partner or how to get better life partner. Astrologer cannot tell. There is a different people of Kama Shastra. Unfortunately, these sciences are not taught in India now. India is only studying, unfortunately, Western sciences. They are nowhere interested to study these beautiful sciences of Artha Shastra, Kama Shastra, Dharma Shastra. Ancient time, astrologer was a base. They were working with intelligence, with database, artificial intelligence, with present, and also going to an astrologer to understand unseen future, which he is going to express through cosmic decoding, because that fashion is very happening same, And on that basis, there were different expertise of Kama Shastra, and that was a career actually. People used to go to them, and they used to plan that develop this type of, you are missing, according to your horoscope, you are having not a good Venus, or you have a very strong Mars, you are not very good in your emotional expression with your life partner, and they used to give a training, there used to be a training classes. Unfortunately, Kama Sutra is very badly marketed book in in this world. It's known for some sex postures, which is not true. Book talks about great scientific data about how to improve your relationship and how to, it's also as a business book. It tells how to be very soft, kind, how to avoid losses, and how to be very good in your business. So, it's for the kings. Every prince was taught that how to develop, because Kama means desires, and people are living for desires like crazy. But Kama Shastra tells that you plan your desires, give a shape to your desires, and that is very much important. So if your horoscope, Venus is not good, person is crazy for their desires. That time if he consult a person who know about Kama Shastra, he can plan the desires. Same thing is the person who is not good with business, means if person is not having a very good second house or Saturn influence on house of money, means in the fashion of horoscope, cosmic movement, the person can go to an expert of Artha Shastra. If destiny is not good, even the person is putting right efforts, doing all good karma, but is still getting bad results, the person can go to a Dharma Shastra expert and can know about some mantras and do particular yagyas and correct improve their life. So whenever I work with Ayurveda, being an Ayurvedic physician, Jyotish was my passion, because I saw my father, many people coming to him and asking their future. So I had an inborn interest. So I was studying from childhood, and continuously I keep on studying. I had a very great teachers. I am thankful to my guru, Sitaram Acharya also, who gave this great knowledge to me, who gave his secrets. How I understand that you can diagnose by Jyotisha your health problems, but solution is not given there, solution is with Ayurveda. You can know that your destiny can be not good in future. You can go to a Dharma Shastra person and you can correct, you can do particular yagya, particular mantra chanting. So it was very difficult for me to get these people. So I myself studied Dharma Shastra. Ayurveda anyway, I'm MD in Ayurveda, I worked in Ayurvedic field, I'm working also. Also studied Kama Shastra, also studying Dharma Shastra. There is a Niti Shastra book which tells that how to follow the social behavior, how to have a behavior with your relatives, how to be with your brother and sisters, how to be with friends, how to be with mom, with dad, with your business partners, with social people, how to deal with elders, how to deal with youngers. Sometimes we don't know how to behave with our youngers. Youngers don't want if you try to tell them something more than what they have their own programmed mind. So Jyotishya is, conclusion of what I am saying, Jyotishya is about diagnosis of life, such aspect which is unseen and can happen. It is not for solution. For solution you have to meet experts like Ayurveda experts, which I am working with, Dharma Shastra experts, which my family working actually, with Kama Shastra experts. Unfortunately you won't get in India, but I am trying to teach my doctors that they should give the psychological classes on how to plan desires through Kama Shastra. I'm studying that subject too. So one side what I do that try to take a help of Jyotishya to understand future, and that on that basis we take help of Ayurveda, Dharma Shastra, Artha Shastra, Kama Shastra, Vastu Shastra, and present modern science too. And then at the end of the day, aim is how to make human life better, how to improve the journey of life very good quality, how to make it a best quality journey of life, and how to improve consciousness, Ayu, Chetana. So first you need to know about it, and that you can know by Ayurveda, by Jyotishya. And then with the help of Ayurveda or with the help of Niti Shastra like Vidura Niti or Smritis, Yajnavalkya Smriti, Manusmriti and all, and you can rectify that, you can correct it. So know your life, decode your life through Cosmos, and take help of other Indian sciences to make it at your best. Thank you.